If you are using sentiment to enter trades based on the crowd, that is completely wrong. Exness Sentiment is not designed to tell you to buy or sell, but to show you who is stuck in the market. In today's video, I will clarify 3 very important things. First, why are the sentiment options on MetaTrader 4 and the Exness app different? Second, how to read sentiment to trade against the crowd without being swayed. And third, how to combine sentiment with the screener tool to make real-world trading decisions. If you want to trade based on real data instead of the emotions of the crowd, then this video is for you.
This is the Exness Market Channel, where we provide the most useful information about trading activities on the Exness platform. We are a leading development partner of Exness. If you're new to Exness Market, make sure to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest videos. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and our team will get back to you as soon as possible. You'll find the registration guide and the latest Exness updates in the video description and pinned comment. Besides this channel, you can also visit our Exness Market website to explore more about Exness.
So, what is the difference between Exness Sentiment and MetaTrader 4, and why are MetaTrader 4 sentiments often inaccurate? Most of the sentiments you see on MetaTrader 4 are not original data and usually come from third-party plugins, added indicators, or are only scanned from a small server. The problem lies in the very small denominator. The data is delayed, and the noise is very high. To put it bluntly, you are looking at the sentiment of a small group, but think it represents the sentiment of the entire market. Exness. Sentiment on the app and web terminal is real-time data, meaning it is compiled directly from the actual order book and data from millions of traders in the global Exness ecosystem. With trading volumes reaching trillions of dollars per month, it is updated almost instantaneously. Simply put, sentiment reflects the true blood of the real market, not predictions or speculation, but actual behavioral data. That is why when we talk about sentiment, we are talking about big data, not indicators. So how do you read sentiment correctly? A common mistake that 90% of traders make is seeing a green sentiment bar and buying heavily, following the market trend. This is a very dangerous mistake. Remember the harsh truth that retail traders often make mistakes in extreme areas, and the correct mindset is to trade against the crowd. Exness Sentiment is not used for direct order entry. It is used to read market sentiment. When over 80% are buying, the market is extremely euphoric, often appearing at resistance levels. Large investors need liquidity to dump their holdings, and this is a sell zone, not a buy zone. Conversely, when over 80% are selling, the crowd is panicking, and the price is usually testing support levels. Big players are starting to accumulate, and this is a buy zone, not a further sell zone. Exness Sentiment lets you know where the crowd is stuck, and that is where our opportunities lie. Next is the combination of Exness Sentiment and Screener, which is a practical weapon. This is the most important part of the entire video, and also the part you can apply immediately. Sentiment is only truly powerful when placed in the right market context, and Exness has prepared that context for you through Screener. The first step is to use the Exness Screener to filter out the hotspots. Instead of sitting and watching dozens of currency pairs and waiting for vague signals, let Exness Screener do the work for you. When opening Screener, focus on 3 core criteria. First, high volatility, fast price movement, and real money flow in the market while avoiding low liquidity sideways pairs. Second, high trading volume with crowd participation. Sentiment at this point is important for analyzing sentiment. And third, price entering a sensitive area near support or resistance, near short-term peaks or troughs, or after a strong breakout. These are the times when retail traders are most likely to make mistakes, and this is when Exness Sentiment shows its maximum power. The second step is to check Exness Sentiment to see who is stuck. After filtering suitable pairs using Screener, the next thing we need to do is check the sentiment of that pair. At this point, we will see which side the crowd is on. Scenario 1 is that the price is rising and the buy sentiment is greater than 85%. This is a very common scenario with rapid price increases, consecutive green candles, and supporting news, while Exness shows over 80% of traders are buying. While this sounds positive, experienced traders recognize it as a warning sign that the crowd is chasing the price and FOMO is emerging. Large investors have sufficient liquidity to sell, and in this context, we should not chase buy orders, but instead look for short-term sell opportunities or patiently wait for a clearer reversal signal. The second scenario is a sharp price drop with dominant sell sentiment. Conversely, when prices fall sharply with consecutive red candles, market sentiment is panicked, and sentiment shows that the majority of traders are selling. This is the time to remain calm. The crowd is selling out of fear, and many sell orders are opened very late. The market is preparing for a technical rebound or even a short-term reversal. At this point, do not chase sell orders and start looking for short-term buy signals against the trend. Manage risk tightly and enter trades in stages. One feature I find very convenient about Exness is that you do not need to open your phone because the sentiment is displayed directly on the web terminal, allowing for multi-frame analysis, direct comparison of price and volume, and quick, seamless decision-making. Finally, before ending the video, I want to emphasize one very important point. Sentiment is not a trading signal, but a tool for reading market sentiment. Therefore, using it incorrectly can be very dangerous, while using it correctly will give you an advantage that 90% of other traders do not have. If this video helped you see the market more clearly and trade more intelligently, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next videos.